Okay, so this is our tiny house. It's about 7 by 12 feet, and we'll give you a little tour. Wave. Was that him? Okay, so first thing, here's the bed. It's a little loft style bed. And some wool blankets. Bookshelves at the top. It's a little dark. More books. And storage. Pretty comfy, nice and warm, especially with the fireplace right here. Got our hot water on for bathing and for washing dishes. Nice blazing fire because it's freezing outside. A little snow last night. And here's the hot water. You can see it steaming. Pretty simple. And going on to the kitchen. This is a gravity-fed sink. We put the hot water in here. If we want to do dishes with warm water, just pour it in there. We use just ash for soap from the fire. And we sift it first. And just turn the water on. Simple, no pipes or anything. And we have a little gas burner and little space for preparing food. The kitchen was a lot longer, but we kind of just cut it all up so that we could put the fireplace in, and also so we could have some wood storage. That's where we keep all of our wood and our tools, because we live on a farm, we have animals and whatnot. So it's pretty important to keep the tools nice. We write our verse of the day from the Bhagavad Gita. Help us kind of keep our head on straight when we do all the work. And just hanging up storage and whatnot. There's a little bit of view of the kind of tools and whatnot. So a storage with the kitchen, we just put these wool curtains, and behind we have all the food and trash, kind of cleaning stuff. Pretty simple. A little ugly though, so we like to just cover it up. And we cook all of our own food. So there's a lot of spices, beans, we're vegetarian, so fruit. Yep, and cover it back up. So here's our shower. Pretty simple again. Little copper wires just for the shower curtain and suspended with some string. And here's a little galvanized bucket. So we basically just take water, fill it up into a bucket, and pour it on ourselves in the shower. And we drilled a little hole on the ground to get the water out. And when we're not showering, we just use it for storage, coats, coveralls. Very helpful in the cold and whatnot. Yeah, we had to put some hooks in the rafters just to suspend it. Pretty easy design though. And here's our little kitchen. Kitchen, the dining area where Adam's sitting. We eat our meals here. We also have one of these marine style tables, so if we wanted to, you could just unscrew this, loosen it, and this comes down, making it a nice bench. Not quite long enough for us to sleep there, but if there was like a kid or more than, you know, a couple people, we could manage. And lots of storage. And this seat lifts up, and that's our solar panel battery, more storage, food and whatnot. We just have a small kind of solar setup, and it works behind the pillow. Got a little inverter and some simple lights that go on the ceiling and whatnot. And that's sufficient for now. Ideally we'd use like oil lamps, a little more natural, but our house is so small that there's not a lot of space for candles, and it kind of started burning the walls. So those are our lights. And we actually have a canvas roof. It's 100% canvas. We put beeswax and oil on it, kind of as an experiment, and it wasn't super waterproof. We got to kind of change our technique a bit, so we have actually a tarp on top. But it's still, you can see it lets in a lot of light. It's pretty important for small space living. And lastly, the fire's a little too much, so I'll just close it. Our storage space underneath the bed. So there's actually a lot of space under here. We keep all of our clothes. It's kind of dark, but yeah, that'd be good. We'll get a light. This is where we keep all of our lights and whatnot. So, clothes, and actually it's interesting because we have an oven that we bake bread in, and if we move this big woolen laundry bin out of the way, and you can see there's an oven, a little camper oven. It does really well baking bread and whatnot. Pretty much just bread, maybe vegetables. Okay, so put that back. A lot of tiny space living is just rearranging the house many times a day, putting stuff back, moving stuff out, and there you go. So that's a pretty simple tour, not much to show, but it is pretty cool to have all of our stuff here and living pretty simply. Okay, thanks for watching.